Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training. It's been a while since I've pulled out my my stationary camera. If I had somebody to film me, I'd start trying to get some video and kind of flow with what I got going on. But I set this up so hopefully you can see the two bowls, my table, and I've got my Aero puppies. This is out of that Dutch Shepherd male that I have that's really stout, and the female that I imported over with him. And these are the puppies that I've chosen. I've got a male and a female. The male's name is Buddy, and the female's name is Daisy, I think. And I might look at that a little bit more. There's somebody else that gave me some good suggestions for finding a good name for her, so I might look in that. So I opened a little one yesterday with my phone, and it was a little garbled because I'm holding the phone and moving around. I can't get my clicker, so we want to get our clicker in here. So I'm going to pull them out. Just keep in mind they're about 10 weeks of age, going on probably 11. I'd have to check my calendar, but it's about 10 weeks of age. And you're going to talk about genetics today. I mean, this is high caliber, high drive, working dogs. They are herders when they're over there herding sheep and all that, and this does a lot to it. If you look at the cattle dogs like Australian Shepherds and things like that that are bred for cattle dogs, they have a very cognizant awareness of body language, voice tone, and all the things they need to do to take their signals from their master. Okay, and their environment dictates that, and then with breeding, with time, this all starts to gel, and these guys show a lot of that, a lot of intelligence. Their agility is a lot higher. Their drive states are a lot higher. Keep in mind that over the last 10, 15 years, 20 years maybe, not even that far back, we've been doing a lot of breeding towards protection dogs over there in the Netherlands and Holland, and they're getting some real stout. And there's rumors, and there's opinions that these dogs have been thrown back to the pity breed, and they've been thrown back to the Great Dane to get size. And I probably don't discount any of that, because when I see these dogs, I see these attributes in their structure. Okay, an example of that would be the bitch that I have. She has a lot more of what I call Staffordshire head that you can see. And how far back that this goes, who knows? But these genetics kind of crop out. Boom, you'll see it, and they've got it to stick. So they've done that for a reason. They want more drive, they want more toughness in the animal, they wanted more size with the Great Dane. There's a lot of theories on why they did that, but in a big way, it's a good thing to go outside and get the strength and come back. Now, I wouldn't say that I want to keep that up. I'd want to lock it in and then get your breeding to a point where you have that locked in. Example of the Dutch Shepherd breed, a lot of times you'll breed these dogs and they'll look like either a Malinois, they'll look because they've been thrown back to the Malinois a lot, or they'll look like the Brindle. And they call the Brindle, when they come out of the litter, they call them Dutch Shepherds. If they come out in fawn color and the black and tan, they come out like a Malinois, they'll call them a Malinois. So there's kind of not an argument, but these banting back and forth of these theories that basically say that the breed is the same as a Malinois. I don't agree with that. I think that a lot of it is genetics in regards to what this dog has been put to work with, what he's been thrown back to, the pity breeds, the Dane, this sort of thing that gives this dog more stature than your Malinois that comes from France and has the ring sport where the dogs are a little smaller. They want to get the dog going after the decoys, and the whole thing about escaping, getting away from the dog and getting the dog to lose points based on that sport that they're doing that with the animals. KNPV, they have the sport that's more regulated towards real police work, and they have a lot tougher sport, and they're breeding for that propensities in the dog and that stature in the animal. So Dutch Shepherds to me have a lot more stature. They have a lot more real to them in regards to that. They have a lot of the Malinois too, though. They have a lot of prey drive, and things are going to change depending on the bloodlines and what you get. So I go back to that in genetics with bloodlines. Very important to be aware of that it really dictates on that. So let me go ahead and get these puppies out. It's going to get a little noisy. We got a trash truck that's coming by, so you're going to probably hear that a little bit in the background. But I'm going to get Buddy first. We'll pull him out. We'll play with some bowls. See if I can keep it short and sweet instead of getting too long of a video. Give me a second. Leash. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right, good boy. Good boy. Good dog. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Good boy, Bubbas. Bubbas, huh? Come on. Yay, good boy. I got my clicker. Good boy, buddy. You gotta go potties? You go potties. Oh, he's gonna go right where he's at. I got him so conditioned already when I put him on the ground after I bring him out of the house or whatever, he goes right away to the bathroom. Now they ate this morning, so the drive for food might not be as good, but they still have a lot of drive. Nope, come on. Anytime he fails, he doesn't do something, I'm going to give him his no marker so that he gets that established. He doesn't understand it yet, but he will with time. And it's how you treat it, how you use that marker. Good, everything's about the clicker right now. We've got a nice little down going. Notice I'm not giving a word because we don't give a word until we own it. Spatial pressure, stepping into the dog, and you see his understanding because he's right away doing it. Now I've got my good marker. Good. 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 Notice that time level. There's about a 30-second time set level, maybe a lot less. I don't know. I feel it in my gut. I'm saying 30 seconds, but you notice the consistency in it. Consistency is very important. Timing with what you're doing is very important. Good. Good. And I'm creating distraction. Good. And duration. And that time level is almost the same right now. So I convey the thought to the dog, and then I'll start stretching that good, that time level as it goes along. And then we'll put in patterns. Yep. Good boy. Good. Of things like that explosion release where he starts getting used to expecting it. And we build up on anticipatory drive, that anticipation that something's going to happen. Hup, good boy, good, nope, nope. And all no means nope, good boy, good, yay, is basically you didn't do it right, I want you to do it again. And I really keep that rule, especially when they're young puppies. I'm not going to come down on a dog and give him harsh corrections at this point. So I keep my no marker and I set it up that way, good. So that he learns from it. Now I'm going to try to get him to understand this explosion. Buddy, good, Duddy, yep, good boy, yay, good boy. So I'm trying to convey the thought to him that if his name is preparatory to a command, eventually that's what it's going to end up being. But we use that duration marker to start conveying that thought. And now we change up on our stuff and we go to something else. We've got that little routine, that little pattern set up on the table. And now we're going to start doing this. Good boy, good, yay. I'm going to use my voice to try to bring up drive a little bit. Good boy, buddy, buddy. Yay. Good boy, good, yep. Good boy, good. Notice how he's checking out on me, so I'm going to do a little bit more movement. Yep, good boy, good. That's our boy, good. That's our boy. And get him high on going from one to the other. Remember, the dog is usually happiest when they're in movement. Think about it. A dog moves a lot. They travel. They move with the pack. They chase after their game. They have a prey drive that creates, that's movement is usually what I always tell my customers is that's where the dog is going to be the happiest, when he's moving. So if you can flow and start, yep, good boy, good, yay, you can break his pattern and get him back in drive and get him to stop checking out on you is the whole idea. If you stay in the same stuff, you get bored. These little brains are very fighty. Look where he's going. He's off and he's out of this already. And this would relate to his drive because I fed him this morning. Remember what I said? So we might want to be cognizant and aware of that, and I'll cut it short. I've got him bending right, got him bending left. He's moving his ass end. Good. Good. And I've got a kind of a little 2-3 step and that's it, right? And I'll start stretching that and getting it to enlarge until eventually he'll go all the way in a 360. Good, good. And then I'm going to bring out ball, buddy, buddy, because he keeps checking out, right? So I did movement to keep him with me. Yes, good boy, go get it. Go get it. Come on, let's go. Good boy, good. It's warm out here this morning, guys. It's only about 10 o'clock and it's already in the 90s. Good boy, good, but it's hot everywhere, so I shouldn't complain. The weather you guys have to put up with back in the east and in the southern states is horrendous. I couldn't handle that. And I sit here and I think about my weather and I'm always complaining about it. And then I look at the weather channel and I watch their weather and I go, man. All right, buddy, out. Yes, good. And I start that young. And I was going to say, the other one is I'll trade you, but I've started to figure out after the last dog, I think I worked with Loki and everything else, I think I want an out command better than I'll trade you because I want a specific out. So why not? Loki got so good at it, I say I trade you and right away he'd drop it. So I realized why. I'll just say out and I'll get a good out with him and I'm doing, eventually we'll start working in some impulse control and things like that as he grows up. But that's 10 weeks old, that's Buddy, and I'm going to go ahead and split this and I'm going to do Daisy on another one, so I'll give you that next. So Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training and Buddy at about 10 weeks, excuse me, 10 weeks of age, and learning fast. And I'm going to show you him doing his agility. It's amazing. He's doing wacky boards. I've got him already getting acclimated and aware of the agility. And it's really cool to see a dog with this genetic stamp that has so much potential in that regard. So I thank you very much. Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training. I'll talk to you a little bit. Hi, bud.